So, here we are.
Bloodlust Zombies is a horror film released in 2011 directed by Dan Lance. Strangely, this movie was never released in cinema, so you can safely say that $75,000 budget went absolutely nowhere. There is very little about this movie anywhere, and where there is, it's given a very extremely negative going over. So at this point, talking about this movie is bordering assault. This movie has a cast of literally nobodies, except for Alexis Texas, a woman who has a pretty huge
Repertoire of films, let me read you some. Anal Buffet 4, Ultimate fucking Championship, Deep Anal Drilling. Perfect.
We all know what the director was doing when he was casting. He was slapboxing the one-eyed champ!
So let's find out why this film has had a battering harder than Alexis. This is Bloodlust Zombies. What a stupid fucking name.
So we start this movie with kitties being tested on. Well, there's the Reddit fanbase already angered. In this lab they are creating a chemical that targets the brain, causing a bloodlust, which, get this, makes them turn on each other.
When has this ever been effective? Why is it in every zombie film there's always a company that want to make a weapon that bring people back to life and kill each other? I think this is going to work.
Well, geez, we know what the budget wasn't spent on. So this is the group of twats we're stuck with. This guy is supposed to be the office pig because he's looking down Alexis's top.
What? What, I'm not dead?
In all fairness, she's the one with the buttons undone. The company has their bi-monthly twat meeting with the head CEO on Skype, telling him that the news that the new biological weapon...
The rest of them have been told that it's a medicine of some sort. I don't fucking care.
...has been completed. Even though the lady in black, that's called Catherine by the way, is in charge of the whole entire research team. So how does she not know this is a weapon?
So a chemical that brings people back to life to then kill each other isn't a cure for the common cold? I am shocked.
So the meeting goes well, and they burst out the bubbly. I mean, it's not like they work with deadly chemicals or extremely dangerous substances. So this lady picks up a picture of her husband that was murdered.
Some people might grieve over this, and rightly so, but Judy's response is to make a zombie virus. Who the fuck does that?
Wait a minute, we're nearly 7 minutes in. How has the infamous porn star not got naked yet? Movie, that wasn't a request. We then cut to one of the security guards, who is only in for this scene. So take a guess what this amounts to. Shitting nothing.
15th wedding anniversary.
So the intercom is switched on and Bobby Lee's nobbing Alexis.
I can't show you much, but you can hear this one line.
Well, then don't say who's your daddy. Say something like, all aboard!
So, because everybody's too busy taking the piss because, sex is funny lol, they knock the test tubes over. So Catherine alerts everyone that there is a spill. But after a double check, they say it was an agent that spilt.
So that's safe?
So everybody goes back to doing absolutely nothing.
Or a non-toxic spill. As a result, we will be resetting our security system. The power will go out. This is normal.
I'd keep that in mind. I'm pretty sure they're majorly going to fuck that up.
Jesus fucking Christ, I hate this job.
So not only are the lights on, but so are the computers. Why bring a power outage up if you're not going to follow through with it? It's only 30 seconds later.
That ain't gonna work either. We're under complete lockdown here, okay? Magnetic door locks, bulletproof glass, radio jamming. If there's a breach or a lab spill or something, they don't want anybody knowing about it.
What? A mobile phone doesn't work either. Let's hope the security guards don't use.
Security, this is Norton. I thought lockdown was over.
Radio jamming.
Oh yeah, the chemical did spill, but it was alright. The test subjects, however, weren't contained. God damn it, Mr. Kibbles.
No, I'm fucking done!
These two guards are patrolling, trying to catch people riding dirty or something, where we get to hear his famous catchphrase.
It says right here in the manual. I'm not paid to think. I'm paid to sit here and read the stupid manual.
I'm not even kidding now. He says that 26 times throughout this movie. That's a lot of times. And also, not being paid to think. That's coming from the director of this mess.
So Bobby Lee's about to flip the reset switch back on to restore all electric back into the building. And for some bizarre reason, everybody just starts acting surprised. Well, apart from Alexis, she only has one emotion throughout this movie. Confusion.
All aboard!
So Judy, for some reason, decides to take a gun out. Why?
This is fucking bullshit.
What? You can read my mind too? For some reason, this woman brings out Bobby Lee's sexy cowboy outfits, which then gives us a flashback to when she was riding.
Oh, yeah, Bobby Lee!
Yeah, I know I'm using the same joke twice. I'm not ashamed.
So the guard sees a woman banging on the door, covered in blood, and instead of doing something, he does nothing and dies. If you look carefully, you can see the crow squeeze the blood pump again. And if you look even more carefully, you can see a shitty film.
Oh, son of a bitch. This is a fake bullet. This gun says replica on it.
You honestly thought those were real?
So Judy is patrolling, trying to catch people. Wait a minute.
I've already used that one. Well written, me.
And spots a zombie, which she straight up kills. She then makes an announcement on the tannoy telling everybody that they are bloodlust zombies.
A bookstore or something?
Shut up.
So, we're halfway through this movie, and we get to meet whoever the fuck this is, as she tries to gain access to the security office. But as we all know, Dan can't do that because he has to!
I'm not sure I'm allowed to do that. Let me check the manual.
He does finally let her in,
My fucking god. You're the biggest fucking pussy I've ever met.
only for her to begin bitching and swearing more than fucking me. Judy goes knocking around to find Alexis, only to give her a bullshit feminist speech about how she doesn't need Bobby Lee because she's a strong independent black woman who don't need a man or some bullshit, just as this chap turns up. So imagine these two making out.
Oh my god, thank god you're here. I've been thinking about you all day.
You know what? Every single male character in this film has been written like a complete idiot or a sexist pig. Which is kind of rich, coming from a director that hired a famous porn star just because of the way she looks. Irony, motherfuckers! Do you speak it?
This is the moment for a hero to rise up and take action.
I agree. I can't be arsed.
Why won't this movie just die already?
Then why don't you just fucking die already?
Oh, because we're near the end. That makes sense. So this guy finds the girl who was hiding in the security room and she starts shooting at him. So to stop her, he sends her a picture of his dick. They somehow start flirting with each other, only for him to get bored and walk into the path of a topless zombie. To which he does fuck all to fight her off, because males like tits.
It seems there was more lust with that zombie than blood. Okay, that wasn't well written, but it's better than any jokes in this film. I think.
Alexis finds a zombie, then proceeds to run away like Laura Croft from the first Tomb Raider.
Is this real life? Is this real life?
Judy then goes knocking around to kill more zombies, more than there should be in this building. She then gets bit. I don't care. Oh yeah, Dan, forgot about him. Throughout this movie he's been switching back to him gearing himself up ready for a fight. Only for him too.
To get bit. Pointless. Pointless like this entire fucking movie. Fuck this fucking...
Alexis finds Bobby Lee and then lightly pushes the axe that she's holding into his chest, causing him to erupt with blood. She then goes to wash it off.
We've cooked the dinner. You two can wash it up.
Well, you can probably guess, she strips off naked. So much for that objectifying women bullshit speech you was going on about movie!
Judy then shoots herself before the virus can take effect. Smart, really. Alexa starts kitting herself up for the escape.
So that was Bloodlust Zombies. Oh, wait. We done? We done. Bloodlust Zombies. I despise this film. Everything about it was wrong. They were going on about some feminist bullshit, attacking the male for no reason. This film had so many things wrong with it. So many different avenues it went down that it shouldn't have. I don't know if it was trying to be controversial, because it didn't work. I mean, granted, yeah, I'm talking about it now, but that's as far as it will go. This movie was never going to go to the cinema, and it was never going to go to DVD. Only digital copies remain of this film, as far as I know.
All aboard!
It's honestly one of the most upsetting and most difficult to describe, hence why I've had to show you guys. I've spent months trying to write this film. It's been on the list since the very start, and I've just come up blank every time I spoke about it. So I challenged myself and I said, I'm getting this done, and this is it, it's done. We're never mentioning Bloodlust Zombies ever again, and if there's a sequel, you'll bet your fucking ass I'm not watching that. So I'm Josh, I don't have a sign off, so go away.